Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to give you an update on this 1971 Ford Maverick. This project, if you were following it, there was a little bit of a lull because we were trying to catch up with some other projects. And so in earlier videos, we were talking about the car. We had a donor, we had a Mustang, a newer Mustang with a Coyote engine, a 6-speed manual transmission. So now we're making progress on the body. So in an earlier video you saw when we had the Coyote engine. We did the Mustang 2 type front suspension. We've dry fitted this really nice low miles Coyote engine. So it's set in, we've got the motor mounts in. So we're basically at that. We did the dry fitting stage, if you will. We're going to be doing some more modifications. This is a scoop that was done probably early 80s, I'm guessing. The main reason why we're shooting this video today is if the camera person comes around this side, it's the rear quarter. So we're basically, it's a 71 Maverick. The back end is a 2012 Mustang. So the whole rear suspension, the upgraded braking, really big wheels and tire package, front wheel and tire package, and you can see we've got it all fitted in there with basically a lot of guys are doing the upper lower control arms, Mustang 2 stuff. And so these wheels and tires were off of the donor car. So it was a 2012 Mustang G.T. It was a repairable car, but we basically used engine, transmission, the upgraded brakes, the whole rear suspension. If you remember an earlier video, we took the complete dash out of the 2012 Mustang, modified it to fit this Maverick. So it's incredible, the transition of a lot of that stuff. So here's the next part of our vision. This is kind of a teaser because we're not all the way there yet, but our customer lives far away and he's thinking we have been playing with his Maverick. So this is the vision that I have for the car. So this is just a mock-up. This is not like a finished idea, but so there's still some work to do. So the original rear quarter panel is still on the car. So I think if the camera person just quickly goes around the other side just for a second to show you the condition of the quarter. So this was done, you can see in the back part here, it was sectioned and quite a bit of body filler. You can see where the Bondo's pulled off here. It was neat in the day having these added extensions. This is not the same wheel and tire. This is just something for a roller for now. And you can see in the front where you've got, you know, the rust underneath kind of thing. So this is typical of, say, 70s type Maverick. When we come to the other side, we're going to, sorry, it's tight in here. So what we're doing is, because of the 2012 rear end and the components, the upgraded suspension, really nice braking, wheel and tires. So we're basically transitioning it to a wide body. So some of my criteria, first of all, there's a lot of guys that do fiberglass flares and fiberglass extensions. I'm more of, I'd rather have real steel, real metal. So we've got a really nice flare. So what we've done is basically for now, because I want to get the shape and the visual, I want to make it a wide body, still want to, you know, show that it's a Maverick, but we've got really nice upgraded components. So this should handle like a dream. So basically what we've done is the first part of the mock-up. We've got the flare, the wheel opening, and then we've pulled the bottom of the quarter panel out so you can see in two different locations. One is here on the bottom. You can see how much wider. So this is just a visual for now. You can see this is the original quarter panel, and then this is where it's going to be kind of in that area. So we've widened it quite a bit. The other location you can see it at, for camera person can get to the front part. You can see back in here, so you can see our wheel. So there's our wheel well. Hopefully there's enough lighting in there. If not, we'll shoot another video later. But you can see there's quite a difference from where the quarter panel was to where our new one is going to be. So just kind of spaced it out to do a visual. And you can see now we've got that really nice wide body or bulk kind of look to it. It's done out of steel. This was on an English wheel. And then we added a section 2 this original section and rolled it on the English wheel to get the kind of the contour that we want. And we just did a basic tack and some screws here, because what we're going to do is we're going to extend the bottom of the quarter panel into the rocker. And you see the front fender is off right now because we're doing the same kind of modifications. I can't remember this about fell. So we're doing modifications to the front fender, so it's going to have that same lip, but it's all going to be out of steel. So we're a few days away from the front. It'll kind of make more sense, but you can see we started from the back to get the stance we wanted and make sure we could create that flare with an English wheel. So now that we've got that part done, then we're working on the front fender, and then once we have that kind of close in terms of mock-up, we're going to tie in the front fender to the rear fender with the rocker panel. So we're probably going to bring the rocker panel out to meet that wedge. So it's probably going to be about 1 inch in the center, and then it's going to kind of gradually taper out to the 2.25 inches we need. So it'll have more of a muscular look. You're still going to be able to identify it as a 71 Maverick. You can see the snorkels on the front. It's an original grabber hood. This has been modified. We're going to change this, but we're still going to use this same grabber hood. We'll just give it a cleaner scoop after we sandblast it. So what we missed was sharing with you in the back, because what we're going to do is the lower fascia too. So we're going to be doing the dual exhaust. So you can see, hopefully from this angle, the camper stands in the right spot. So you can see how it flares out. So if you see from the door where the door handle is, then hopefully she kind of runs across. So as you come from the door handle and you start coming out, you can see where it's tapered or widened, if you will. So it's got a nice contour, and then it's wide here at the back. And the bottom, what we'll do is we're going to extend, once this quarter panel comes down, we're going to extend this bottom fascia. We'll have a really nice dual exhaust system coming out. We're going to extend just briefly these quarter panel extensions, and then the bumper, it'll be a really clean look, because what we're going to do is we're going to make this incorporated in tight so it's not so far out, because this is just a Mustang rear bumper. We'll still have the wing, we'll still have the familiar Maverick taillights, so we're just going to kind of give it a wider, muscular look there. So this is basically just a teaser for now. It doesn't look like much, but this is a ton of work to make this quarter and to get it shaped in the English wheel and to get the contour. So then what we'll end up doing is we're going to remove the quarter, these little tack welds, remove the quarter. We'll weld the back side of our seams where we seamed it. We'll get that all nice and clean. Then we're going to cut off the old factory quarter panel with all the body filler in behind. And then this will be a permanent fixture that will weld back in place. And then we won't have such a gap here, because right now this is basically floating on top of the original quarter. This will be part of the quarter once we get it in place. And I think in my eyes, I think this, like in my head I should say, that was kind of the vision I had for this car. We're basically just going to beef up the traditional look of the car, but I still want people to recognize that it's a Maverick, because the client that owns it, his nickname to this day is still Mav. So he's known as Mav. This is his car, the Maverick. So if we change it too much, you won't recognize what it is. So it's important that it gets the original Maverick pedigree, but it's an updated style. And I think these wheels, it might not be these exact wheels we go with, but the stance and having the 2012 driveline, basically a real Resto mod, I think it's going to look quite smart. So this is the 1971 Ford Maverick. I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.